Do you desire to turn your passion into income? Connect with other creative souls who also dance to the beat of their own drum? I'm Marie-Nicole, and I'm devoted to combining beauty, uniqueness, and connection in everyday living experiences. As a creative professional and Dharma coach, I help people connect to the truth of who they are and facilitate them in embodying their uniqueness. It is my hope in this podcast that I inspire you to live your life on your terms and earn your income through being uniquely you. After all, it's the unique thread that we each contribute to the collective tapestry that creates the whole. Do you fear being seen? Showing up on your social media feeds, recording yourself on video, having your photo taken? What causes us to fear being seen? Because I've had that fear myself. I have learned to overcome it for the most part, but I still have that fear myself. Well, obviously, the fear of being judged, the feeling of not being good enough, wondering what people will think of you, the concern of not having all your ducks in a row, and being caught out, not being just so, perfectly put together, not having all the answers you feel you need to be prepared, not being prepared for the unexpected. These are all reasons to fear showing up, right? And they're all justifiable. But how about you consider the disadvantage of you not being seen, especially as a business owner selling your product or service? If instead you put your focus towards who you are serving and how you can help them with their challenge or issue, taking the focus off what it is that's not perfect about you, let's think about this in a different way. You're walking down the street to grab a coffee from your local cafe and you see someone stumble and fall over. Do you stop and check your hair in the car reflection that you're passing to make sure that it's sitting just right before you assist them? Or do you simply race over and help them, regardless of whether or not you're having a bad hair day? Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't present ourselves the way that we feel most comfortable in showing up. But if we shift our focus to how we're serving rather than how we're being perceived, it takes some of the pressure off. I recently got caught up in being concerned about how I was being perceived when I was presenting a short summary on an upcoming workshop for Small Business Month on the topic of my business health, cultivating business, wellness, navigating mental health, cash flow, and people. While I feel quite prepared to run this workshop, in the moment of sharing why I was passionate about this topic, I found myself getting caught up in how I was being perceived because of the emotional connection to some of the people I was delivering this short presentation to. It took me by surprise, for sure, and it sent me into a spiral of self-doubt momentarily. Maybe I wasn't ready to share my scars, is what I thought. Maybe my wounds are still too open. And I share this with you to help you see that we are all human. And as emotional beings, we are not always going to do things perfectly. But that does not mean we should stop ourselves from doing them at all. For all I know, this upcoming workshop could be just what someone really needs to experience right now. And so who am I to hold back that opportunity for them to receive the wisdom I have gained through my process of developing health and wellness practices in business that I know have served me well and could serve others well too? There's a reason this topic was included in this year's small business schedule. It's needed. We've all been through the collective challenge of a pandemic, stress like we've never experienced collectively before in our lifetime. And as business owners, we need to look after ourselves first and our own health and well-being so that flows through to our staff and our customers, which is exactly what I do through my coaching service and which is why I became a certified coach in the first place. Plus, my personal journey and the value in developing habits and practices that have seen me navigate through challenging times, they are valuable for me and for others. I have so many examples of when I have decided to show up regardless of how I feel and how that has affected customers and clients in a positive way. A simple example of this is when I had the retail store and sold garments made that were created to empower women to step out into their days and move through them effortlessly, rather than focusing on all that they are not and the trends that they did not connect to but feel that they should follow. And then through my shares on the Creators Nest feeds, witnessing me just being me gave them permission to be themselves too. When capturing images of garments I created, I did not showcase them on a model perfectly made up by a makeup artist and hairstylist, magazine style. I captured images of myself in everyday life scenarios, wearing these designs and embracing my uniqueness, effortlessly moving through my own days. In doing so, I helped them see that they too could be comfortable in their own skin. So, me not getting caught up in how I would be judged and not being model material or sporting the clothes horse physique, not having a salon style hairdo or makeup artistry to perfection, came from a place of service. My objective was to put others at ease in being who they are and embracing their inner beauty, letting that shine through rather than layering things on the outside to disguise what they thought they needed to fix about themselves. Taking inspiration from this quote, there's nothing more beautiful than a confident woman who doesn't pretend to be something she's not. The same could be said for you showing up on video, in pictures, or in person, sharing your message, keeping your objective in mind, that you are doing this in service of others, that there could be someone out there whose life could be changed for the better because you decided to let go of your own fears of being seen, especially when you are sharing a way of overcoming a challenge that you yourself have experienced and worked through. Knowing it deep in your bones through your lived experience is much more powerful than just knowing something theoretically. So on that note, if you are in the Yass Valley and looking for guidance on how to cultivate business wellness, navigate mental health, cash flow and people, myself and Anthony Eldridge from Actionology have put together an immersive 2-hour workshop, an in-person experience as a part of the Yass Valley Council and Business Chamber Small Business Month workshop series. We'll be focusing on elevating the vitality and success of your business in our comprehensive workshop that covers the pillars of mental health, well-being for you and your team, including systematic business strategies to foster a resilient workplace where both your business and staff thrive. Looking at ways to unleash the full potential of your business with our holistic approach, which goes beyond traditional business training by incorporating systematic business strategies that enhance your operational efficiency, and financial health with a specific focus on cash flow management. By nurturing a resilient workplace culture that prioritizes mental wellness and harmonious team dynamics, you'll witness not only the well-being of your staff elevate, but also the overall success and profitability of your business. It's a free workshop, but you will receive value from attending. I've included a link in the show notes for dates and times and the registration. Registration is required for catering purposes. I hope you join us in this enlightening journey to learn how to create a workplace where your business and your staff thrive, ensuring a brighter future for all. And I also hope that you take inspiration to let go of your fear of being seen and see it as an opportunity to serve instead. Thank you so much for your time. I know how valuable it is, and I hope you got value out of listening to this podcast. If you are looking for a coach to support and guide you through your own unique journey of creating a life you love, then reach out for a connection call. And if you'd like to connect with other creative souls in person by joining us at a workshop, a retreat, or to book a unique shopping experience here at Creators Nest, I run those by appointment. So check out the website for more details. The link is in the show notes. Oh, and please leave a review. I'd love to hear any insights or inspirations that were activated in you from this podcast. And I look forward to drumming, dancing, or soaring alongside of you.